we're fortunate to get a front row seat of our nation's politics. In the White House we go. Standing by live, the President of the United States, Joe Biden. Hello, sir.
Oh, hey there, Malcolm. Now, first things first, Jack. I just want to offer my congratulations to the Lions Club members here. Their big win against the Buckaroos at Fordham University.
Okay, that's the Buccaneers at Ford Field and the Lions. And thank you, sir. The city's very excited.
And they might end up playing Kansas City in the Super Bowl, Jack. And you know what that means. If the Chiefs don't win, that singer Tater Swat might be breaking up with old Travis Smiley, man.
Okay. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. Let's just begin, sir. Not sure if you heard it, but TV's Judge Judy has endorsed South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley for president. She also said you probably need not one but 2 naps per day at your age. Any comment?
Well, Judge Judy's out of order, man. Now, granted, I may need 2 naps, but between you and me, pal, I want 3. 3 naps.
Well, we'll see how much Judge Judy's endorsement matters. Meanwhile, I'm sure you heard that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has dropped out of the race and is now endorsing Donald Trump.
Yeah, Mickey, I did hear about that. Now he's the little fella there in Florida that started all the trouble with the school kids in Disney when he banned Donald Duck from using the bathrooms because he never wears any pants, right?
No, that's not right, sir. But in the interest of time, I'm not going to go into explaining.
Hey, speaking of time, it's coming down to the wire here. It's now the big orange guy versus Miss Nicki Minaj in New Hampshire.
That's Nikki Haley, sir. And speaking of misidentifying her, Donald Trump confused her apparently with Nancy Pelosi at a rally last Friday when he talked about Nikki not handling the January 6th attack at the Capitol better. He obviously was referring to Pelosi, but got their names mixed up. With all that's been said about you, sir, and your age, do you think Trump has cognitive issues?
Oh, without a doubt, he absolutely does. Absolutely. Now, who does the former guy think he's fooling? I mean, he's had a lot of slip-ups, man. He's so out of it. The other day I heard him, he can't wait to see the brand new Jack Black animated movie coming out, F.U. Panda.
Which we all know is Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You beat me to it, Jack.
Mr. President, your campaign has been making a conscious effort to have you return to a more retail style of politics, stopping in at stores and restaurants, sitting in booths, greeting folks, ordering takeout, walking around with milkshakes, eating ice cream. The hope is that it'll boost your low poll numbers. Do you think it's going to work?
Oh, you better believe I do. And it's already starting to get people excited. The only thing I'm worried about is we got a long campaign still. And if I'm going around eating takeout, milkshakes, and ice cream for 9 months, you better pray to God I don't trip and fall on you or somebody's going to get crushed by old lard-ass Joe.
Sir, after months of being defiant, your son Hunter has now agreed to sit down with House Republicans for a private deposition on February 28th. Why the change?
Well, you know what? I think he just felt it was time to address Congress directly. And by the way, I love my son Hunter. It's a brilliant strategic move on his part. Look, Hunter's a very, very smart young man, pal. And when he's not hitting the pipe, climbing on top of hookers, and waving a handgun around a hotel room, he's everything a proud father could ask for, Jack.
Finally, sir, a new NBC News report revealed that Democrat voters in New Hampshire were getting calls from a fake Joe Biden AI robocall of sorts. In an effort to get Dems to stay home and not vote in Tuesday's primary, New Hampshire Attorney General is investigating. Had you heard about this story, sir?
Yeah, I did. And let me just say that whoever's pulling this crap is sick in the head, Jack. It's a disinformation pancake. Matter of fact, that pony soldier's probably making calls from his parents' basement because there's not a snow's chance in hell that anybody who does what a probably very lousy Joe Biden impression could possibly make a real living at it. Now look, folks, here's the deal. If you ever hear some bozo calling into some radio station pretending to be me, you just better remember it's probably a gag. Heck, it probably isn't even funny to begin with.
Well, thanks for calling, President Biden.
Matter of fact, I bet the chump would have to talk like 3 or 4 different people to make it even remotely humorous. Ain't that right, former guy? My God, for once we agree on something, Sleepy Joe. Ain't that right, McConnell?
I haven't been on the news in months, and I agree with Sleepy Joe, too. Right, Bernie? Everybody deserves to have some airtime on a radio call, not just the top 1%. And by the way, he's not Sleepy Joe. He's our president. Show some respect. Did someone say Sleepy? Hi, I'm inventor of My Pillow, Mike Lindell.
That's enough. That was the President of the United States and some others chiming in. here on Monday on a 760 WJR.
This is the great voice of the Great Lakes.